Let's do this. 1, 2. A great big spicy hello to all of my new listeners out there. I have some favorite listeners, but I have some brand new listeners too. This is Diana Price, and you are listening to Spicy Business Talk Radio. You know, we are customer service experts. We're business culture strategists. And I'd like you to get your brain together and bring it to the show, because when you leave here, you will have a lot of nuggets that you can use in your daily life, you can use in your personal life, and you can use in your business. We create customized programs for businesses, for individuals, and you know what else we do? We teach you how to treat people. We give you business opportunities, and we create conversations around things that are really important in business today. So it's great to be here. This is our first time here on rmconair.com. So we want you to tune in every Tuesday at 12:30. So we'll be right back, and we're going to be talking about how you can crush limiting beliefs. This is Diana Price, and we're broadcasting Spicy Business Talk Radio. We'll see you back in just a moment. Welcome back. This is Diana Price, broadcasting Spicy Business Talk Radio. And you know what? Today we're going to be talking about how to crush limiting beliefs. And I want you to get your pen and pencil out if you want, because everything we do is evidence-based. It's evidence-based, and I have a lot of evidence here that I'm going to be bringing to you about crushing your limiting beliefs. We have a blog that we do, and we talk about your pocket cash. We talk about how you get it and how how it slips right through your pockets. So, but today I really want to ingrain in you, the theory that you have limiting beliefs, and when you have those beliefs, it really just crushes so many things that you can do, especially your success. So here we go. Let's first talk about what a limiting belief is. A limiting belief, okay, what is it? And first of all, I want you to see how you can dismantle it one step at a time. So the first thing that you do when you try to tackle a limiting belief is decide what your intention is. If you have a clear intention about where you want to go and what you're going to be doing with that limiting belief, you have a really good chance. So then when that limiting belief is out there and it's clear in the open, I want you to create a link of that belief to a lie, the most negative and the most painful experience or activity that you want to associate with that limiting belief. Link it to that lie, because a limiting belief is just that. It's a lie. And make it really painful so that you'll never go back to that limiting belief again. Got it? Okay. So to crush limiting beliefs, I want you to ask yourself, what are the lies that I've been telling myself? And how did it come about? How did it come that I have these limiting beliefs? Was it a part of your childhood? Was it a part of, your experiences with friends, what was it? How did it happen? So as you answer these questions that I'm going to ask you, and I want you to really come from an authentic inner voice so you can really understand what you're saying to yourself. Number one, first question I want to ask you, do you believe that you're not good enough and you can't be successful? Okay, that's one. Answer that for yourself. Number 2, what would happen if you could do the thing that you say that you can't do? What would your life look like? What would your family, what would your friends, what would your whole body language look like? How would that affect you? So what would happen if you could do the thing that you say you just can't do? Number 3, imagine your new successful mindset. Imagine your new successful mindset. So if I were in your shoes, I would imagine everything, my day, how it would start off in the morning and how it would end in the evening. What I'd be doing, if I'd be on vacation, what I'd be doing every single day. So imagine your new successful mindset. Number 4, what does your new belief system feel like without those limiting boundaries, without those things that are just plugging you into a narrow path? What does it look like? So what does your new belief system feel like without the limiting boundaries? What do you really want? That's number 5. What do you really want? When I say what do you really want, top 3, when I teach service mentality, and I teach service mentality and business culture strategies, the first thing you do is you get your core value list. So what do you really want that is in congruence with your core values? Top 3, and you can only have 3. If you have a list of 10, you got to narrow it to 3. And then the first choice is what you're going to work on. Number 6, do you want to just get by? Or do you want to thrive and be comfortable? You know, and when we talk about limiting beliefs, we're talking about your personal development. We're talking about your business development. We're talking about everything that you're doing in your life. Because here, when you listen to this show, you're going to come away with nuggets where you can learn to build a business, where you can learn to be a better employee, or you can be a better business person. The whole point is, what's limiting you from being anything in this world that you want to be? I can identify this because my background is corporate America. I spent years and years and years of my life in corporate America. And you know what I did? I managed all these people. I managed all these departments. I had 14 different offices that reported to me, up to 200 indirect employees, and I have, of course, direct reports too. But in that environment, it's an environment where you have to find your way. And a lot of employees and a lot of managers and a lot of leads, a lot of team leaders and a lot of executives, there's ego and there's politics all ingrained in corporate America. So when you get out of that environment, or if you're in that environment and you want to get out of their environment, sometimes you have limiting beliefs, and sometimes you say, okay, well, I can only go this far in my career because, that's what I've done all my life. Oh, well, it's a brand new day. The internet is out there. The one thing, and I can identify with limiting beliefs because I'm a student of this, the one thing that really, really got me, I thought to myself when I left corporate America, I could never learn internet marketing. I could never learn anything close to understanding what internet marketing would be. And I don't know where that came from. I knew what I was good at. I was good at communicating. I was good at teaching other people how to treat each other. I taught employees, I taught leaders, I taught customers. So I knew what I was good at. I was good at really lifting people up and having them bring the best out of themselves. But when I decided I wanted to do some things online, I thought, oh my God, what a task that is. And I had some of those limiting beliefs that I'm talking about today. And that's why I do a lot of research and I bring you evidence. And I'm here to tell you that I am now very successfully doing internet marketing in addition to my own business. So let's keep going. I didn't want to divert, but I wanted to share that with you. So success is well within your reach. So spend some time. This is what you got to do. Spend some time figuring out what's important to you. If you're in a 9-to-5 job, okay, that might be good for you. That might be important. So spend some time understanding how you can do everything that you touch excellent. If it's something that someone has asked you to do and you've already done it, now you're sitting around twiddling your thumbs, find out what else you can do. And whatever you touch, you do it with the best way you can possibly. Make sure you do it the best way. Okay, so we're going to go into some tips now. Some tips that I want you to think about how you can crush. I want you to crush, eject, just completely get rid of these limiting beliefs. So the first thing is keep your attention focused on your thoughts, the things that make you feel good. And you know what? Before I continue, I got a surprise for you. So we're going to take a break, and I'm going to come right back, and we're going to talk about all the tips to crush those enabling beliefs. We'll be right back. This is Diana Price, broadcasting over Spicy Business Talk Radio. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Diana Price, and you're listening to Spicy Business Talk Radio. And if you need to email us, just wanted to give you some of our digits. It's Diana@DianaPriceAssociates.com. And if you want to follow our blog, we talk a lot about what we're talking about today on our blog. It's www.yourpocketcash.com, www.yourpocketcash.com. And our website is DianaPriceAssociates.com. So we're talking about crushing limiting beliefs. And guess what? I have some of those too. I wonder if you do. And I think all of us have something in us that can limit us and that really can just put blinders over us and we don't realize it. So hope you got your pens and pencils out. So we're going to continue with our evidence-based learning today. We're talking about tips to crush enabling beliefs. So here's one of the first tips I want you to have. Keep your attention focused on the thoughts that make you feel good. So if you're at work and you're doing a task and you're like, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to be here. I got to tell you, that's a little different because you chose to be in that position. You chose to do that task and you're getting paid to do that. So you probably better find the best way that you can to create exceptional experience for yourself and for your employer. Otherwise, you can find a way to get out of there and you can do your own thing with your own skills and your own talents. So always stay focused on the thoughts that make you feel good. So be aware when these limiting beliefs, these lies creep in your mind. And I know when they creep into my mind, because do you ever have thoughts that come into your mind? You're just going around doing your business all day long, and all of a sudden there's something weird that creeps into your mind. You're like, where the hell did that come from? And it's something that's like, I can't believe that's in my mind. And what I say to myself, I say eject. I say eject, and then I say reset, because I can't stand it. I don't want that limiting lie in me at all. Okay, and so then what you're doing when you eject that is you're resetting the portrait of what you really want to see, because you don't want to see that lie. You want to reset into a portrait that is the purpose and your vision. Okay, so here we go. One of the first tips is include self-appreciation. Do you know what that is? Yeah. I didn't get my entire to-do list done today, but I got this done and I got that done. And you give yourself some motivation and some appreciation for the things that you actually got done. But be authentic about it. If you screwed it up, if you didn't do anything, and you're just making stuff up, get on yourself and do it the next day, okay? It takes 21 times to form a habit. 21, and sometimes 45 times. But anytime you get to 10 and you didn't get to 21, you got to start all over again at 1. So, but be appreciative for where you got along your journey. Do you like who you are? Think about that question. Do you like who you are? Do you like what you do? Do you like how you feel? Do you like what you do? Do you like the things that you do? If someone were to look at you and to observe you, when someone's not observing you, do you do the same things? Are you authentic? Do you like who you are? That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, more on crushing enabling beliefs. Identify your core values and sculpt everything around you to form that core and keep that core. Okay? So identify your core values and sculpt everything you do around your core values. It's just like, when I started my business, I got money rules. I decided these are my money rules, and I'm not going to do this unless it has this, 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 and this in my rule. And that's just the same thing you do with your limiting beliefs. Get yourself some limiting belief rules, okay? Okay. And make sure they're centered around your core values. Speaking of money, in the money area, do what's necessary to build your business and have the things that you want to live a comfortable life. So what is that going to take? Have you ever thought about your circumstance? Think about if you could have anything you want, if you could wave a realistic magic wand, and that realistic magic wand was what you wanted to do at any time of your life, and this is what what would that look like for you? What would that look like for you? And how much money would that take? You can do it if you want to. So let's take a look at that. So set some realistic long-term passive income goals that include how much money you want to earn each month, for how long, and what your target date is to receive your first check. Let me tell you why I put that in there. I just started, remember I told you I was a little concerned that I couldn't do internet marketing? Well, I just started on a program that I absolutely love. I can't tell you. It's a blogging platform, and the blogging platform has enabled me to syndicate. I am learning so many things that I never knew in my entire life about internet marketing. I know some of you guys are out there probably, oh my God, but I'll be teaching you all these things on this show called Spicy Business Talk. So you just stay tuned for that. Okay. So what we have so far, we have include self-appreciation, be authentic to yourself. Do you like who you are? Okay, that's tips on crushing your enabling beliefs. Number 2, identify your core values, operate with those core values, and sculpt everything you do around that. You know what sculpting is, right? Sculpting is like, when you go to the gym, you do all the machines and you come out cut and sculpted and you look great. So that's what you do with your core values. You sculpt everything around them. Okay, and then you work on those issues with family and oh, forgot to tell you that one. Work on issues with family and relationships. So if you have family and friends and people around you that you absolutely love and they support you, great. If you have those people around you that are negative, that don't support you, that say things about you'll never be able to do that, it might be time you think about how you can get away from them. And I don't know what a better way to say that is, but they probably shouldn't be in your life because that might be part of your limiting belief. Okay? So now there's a few more I want to share with you. When limiting beliefs come back with you, you have to practice what I call preventive maintenance, just like when you go get your oil changed. When those limiting beliefs come back, you might be at 20, but something came back to interrupt your train of thought. You got to start over at 1. So you have to continue to do it. Just like when you start an exercise program. You got to do it every day or 3 days a week, whatever days you decide to do it, because you have to keep your mindset in a mode that you can challenge it to do exactly what you want it to do and not let anything come inside of it and say, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. So as you train your mind to come into this new blueprint, it's going to become automatic. 21 times to form a habit, sometimes 45. Watch how you feel when you talk. When you're talking to people, is your heart palpitating? Are you really calm and comfortable? Or are you, watch how you feel when you talk. Take note of that, because if you have to make some changes on your mindset, why are you feeling that way? And catch yourself when bad things that you say or someone says about you, catch yourself. And if you engage in he say, she say, or talking about someone else, no, that doesn't work. No. If you're doing that, this is just a sign that you just need to help yourself. Stop it. Tell your mind it's a lie and create a brand new blueprint so you'll never do it again. Okay, so how many have I given you? I think I've given you a whole lot. I think I'm up to number 7 or 8 right now. So the last one I want to share with you, then I'm going to go into another topic about a breakthrough. The last one I want to share with you is watch how you feel when you perform certain actions, okay? So if you have these negative beliefs about you can't be rich. I said that word. So many people hate that word. You can't be rich. Why? A lot of people think, oh, I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough money to do whatever I want to be and whatever I want to do. But isn't that being rich? What's the matter with being rich? So if you have certain feelings about certain words or certain things, limiting beliefs is what it is. So get over it already. So you got to get up and decide to do it. You got to show up in this whole thing, and you got to follow up with yourself and force yourself to get the job done. All right. I have a last one in this segment, and then I'm going to go to another segment. How are you going to make yourself accountable for getting rid of these limiting beliefs? How are you going to make yourself really be accountable and really start living your life and stop just merely existing? So the one thing I would suggest that you do is you start picturing yourself as who you want to be. Picture yourself how you want to be it. So you walk that walk. You talk that talk. And you think those thoughts. Everything that you want to be, how you want to be it, you start picturing and doing it. Okay? It's so important to concentrate on your mindset. And you might be thinking, oh, I know all this stuff. But if you know it, including me, sometimes we just don't do it. We don't do it. We think, okay, big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal. It's a big deal because your mindset is the thing that carries you to whatever you're going to do in this world. And if you don't have it together, if you don't have it grounded in authenticity and all the things that you need, core value, your vision, so you can always come back to doing the things that you know you should do in the right way, it's not going to work. So I'm spending some time on mindset because it's so hugely important. This is Diana Price, and we're talking about spicy business talk, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Diana Price, and you're listening to Spicy Business Talk Radio. If you have any limiting beliefs, I think we all do. And we've been talking about how to crush those and how to eject them and reset your whole frame of mind. I want to share some things that a friend of mine, a mentor, I have a mentor. Everything I do, I like to get it validated. But a friend of mine, a mentor, shared these things with me about distorted thinking, and it really ties into what we're talking about with limiting beliefs. See if any of this resonates with you. The first one is called filtering. So, in addition, I want to tell you that limiting beliefs and these distorted thinking, it can create wellness problems. It really can create wellness in terms of your health. So you really take this at heart. Get this out of your life. So filtering, let me tell you what filtering is. Filtering is you take the negative details and you magnify those details while filtering all the positive stuff out. So none of the positive stuff matters. It's just all the negative stuff. You get the negative stuff and you want to feed on it. How yucky is that? So that's called filtering. Now I'm giving you styles of distorted thinking. Here's another one, polarized thinking. And this is thinking that things are black or white, they're good or bad, and you have to be perfect or you're a failure. Do you have any of that in your life or your surroundings? Here's another one. Overgeneralization. Oh, I think I hear that every single day. And let me tell you what that is. Overgeneralization. You come to a general conclusion based on one single piece of evidence, just one little thing, and you just overgeneralize about the whole thing. So if something bad happens one time, you expect it to happen over and over and over and over again. All right. Number 4, mind reading. Without their saying so, you know what people are feeling and why they act the way they do. In particular, you're able to just tell them how they feel and tell them what they should be doing. What they should do. Do you get that? Oh my, do you ever do that? Do you ever finish someone's sentence? I do that sometimes. Oh, I gotta stop. I do that sometimes. I gotta stop. Number 5, catastrophizing. You expect the disaster. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a disaster. And you notice or you hear about a problem and you start, oh, what if the freeway's closed? What if I'll never see? What if? And you start catastrophizing everything. What if a tragedy strikes? What if it happens to you? What do you think about all these? I got a lot more. But I'm going to take a quick break. It's just going to be a few seconds because I want to get one other piece of evidence and I want to bring it back to you. This is Diana Price, broadcasting over Spicy Business Talk Radio Network. And we're on RMC On Air, our new station.com. We'll be right back. We're back talking about styles of distorted thinking. This is Diana Price, and we're broadcasting over rmconair.com. So happy to be here. Awesome. Yeah, this is Spicy Business Talk, and this one that I want to tell you about is called personalization. Thinking that everything people do or say is some kind of a reaction to you. Why would they care about you? Why do you? Oh, I know so many people that do that. They just personalize everything. And you also compare yourself to others, trying to determine who's smarter, who's better than you. Don't do that. Don't do that. And when that happens, when I told you I was in a big company, corporate America, and a lot of my employees, they're awesome, but sometimes they'd call in sick because of some issue or some, something that happened with one of the employees, or they just call in sick. Oh, over personalization. Everything is aimed at them, so they're like, okay, I'm embarrassed. I'm not going to deal with that. Crazy. Here's another one. The fallacy of fairness. You feel resentful because you think that you know what's fair about what other people, but they don't agree with you. You think it's fair, but they don't agree with you. So you get all bent out of shape. Blaming. Do you blame? You hold other people responsible for your pain. You hold other people responsible for things that you did not do, you did not accomplish, or you take the other tact and you blame yourself for every problem, for every trial, for everything that just happened. Oh, it's my fault. It's either their fault or it's my fault. You just got a blame game going on. Not good. Not good blame game. I hate this next one. Should. You should all over yourself. Do you know what I mean? You should all over yourself. You have a list of ironclad rules about what you should do, what people should do, about who breaks the rules and why they make you feel guilty. They should be doing this and you shouldn't be doing this, and you should all over yourself. Stop it already. Emotional reasoning. These are good ones. We're talking about limiting beliefs, and these are all distorted thinking styles that really create a pattern of limiting beliefs. So where did I leave off? Emotional reasoning. Emotional reasoning. That's the belief that what you feel must be true automatically. Because if you feel stupid or boring, then you must be stupid or you must be boring. I gotta tell you, you know, I teach a workshop to a lot of my corporate clients, and it's called, well, I won't tell you what it's called, but the idea behind it is happy versus crappy customer service. And a lot of people, you know, when I teach them, I have to really let them know that when you interact with people, it's not about the transaction that you're doing. It's about that interaction. It's about 1,000 points of interaction. It's about how you make them feel. It's how you provide a solution to their problem. So if you're boring or if you're stupid, you know, I teach them how not to be that way. And unfortunately, some people, you know, they have these beliefs about themselves. So, you know, it's not a good way to be. Okay, let's talk about the fallacy of change. The fallacy of change. You expect other people, they're going to change to suit you, whether they should or not, and you're going to pressure them to do that too. They should change to suit you. And you need to change people because your hopes for happiness depends entirely on them. Ugh. Do you know what that means? That means that you've got a problem. But that's why we're doing this show, Spicy Business Talk. All of these things can be resolved, and we can help you with them. Global labeling is the other distorted thinking. You generalize one or two possibilities into the negative global. Everything is like this now. Because there's one or two possibilities now, everything is this way. Global labeling. The next one is being right. Being right. You're continually on trial that your opinions and your actions are correct. What I do is right. My opinions, my actions, I'm it. That's it. And being wrong, me wrong? That's unthinkable. Completely unthinkable. You will go to any length to demonstrate that you're right. You'll probably even lie about it. But any length to demonstrate that you're right. Distorted thinking. Completely distorted. How you liking this? This is good stuff. And the thing that I really like about it is there's a little bit of this, and I know that, you know, I might be sensationalizing it a little bit, but there's probably a little bit of this in all of us. So, you know, keep this at bay. Keep this at bay. Now, I want to tell you, we this whole thing is about limiting beliefs. So I want to give you a couple ways that your limiting beliefs, if you really hang on to them, they become the blueprint of your life. And if you want a blueprint of your life that's going to be stuck and you can't get out of a stuck mode, you know, I don't think you want to be that way. I started a discussion on one of my shows about what's wrong and, you know, what holds people back. And so I want to share this with you. One of the things that I want to share is, you know, we all come from different backgrounds, our culture, our personal beliefs, you know, how we view our lives, how successful we are, you know, it can be changed. It can be changed anytime. So these things that I want to give you in this next segment, I want you to really internalize them because it's something that I had to learn, and I had to learn the hard way. Number one is seeing your ability as fixed. Think about all those things we talked about in the beginning of the show, okay? Seeing your ability as fixed. I've done this all my life. This is what I'm going to do. This is what my dad did. This is what my mom did. Seeing your ability as fixed. Get out of that. When your personal belief exceeds your intellectual belief, don't fix it that way. Just don't do it. Number two, you accept these stinking limiting beliefs as facts. They're not facts, they're lies. So limiting beliefs are not facts, but you accept them as facts. Seeing your ability as fixed and accepting your beliefs as facts. that will be the detriment of you. Number 3, the portrait of your purpose is the easy path. Everything that you want to do is take the easy way out. I want to deal with the status quo. I don't want to change. I do not want to confront my comfort zone. My comfort zone is my comfort zone. I'm not confronting it because I'm comfortable. If I'm comfortable, why should I change? The portrait of your purpose is the easy path. Not good. Number 4, your limiting beliefs create negative feelings. Let me expand on that one. I want you to ask yourself what your limiting beliefs are. And when I say limiting beliefs, think about where you are. Think about your status. Think about what legacy you want to leave for your family, for yourself, for your friends, for your church. Think about all the things that are important in your life. What areas of your life are you feeling incompetent? You're feeling incompetent. You might be feeling incompetent because you don't know it. You know, I can identify with this because I got to keep going back to, I didn't know anything about internet marketing. Darn, I'm like, I can't do this. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So what areas of your life have you feeling incompetent? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of in your business growth and in your personal growth? I once taught a class called Customer Service. It's just like dating. So we can put these beliefs into personal and into business because they all fit. What areas of your life do you need to improve? Now, when you answer all these questions, when you answer them honestly with yourself, you're going to be able to create a new blueprint for your life, a brand new blueprint. But if you don't answer them honestly, and if you kind of stay stuck and you kind of like, well, you know, I know what she's saying is true, but, you know, I don't have time for this, and, you know, I've got this going on, and, oh, well, that's how you're going to end up. I'll continue. How many times have you said, I can't afford it, but you do nothing to change your circumstance? Oh, I can't afford this. I can't afford that. You want to make yourself better. You want to maybe start a side business with your own gifts and talents, but you can't afford it. You can't afford it. What have you done to get out of your status quo, get out of your trap? So whatever you're doing that you can't afford it, you choose to be where you are. You can choose to be somewhere else. I hope you get that. Do you believe that others are better than you? I don't. I don't believe that anybody's any better than I am. And I don't think you should believe that either. Because you have gifts and you have talents. And you work on them. You get rid of those limiting beliefs. And you get up. You show up. You follow up. You can get it done. And we can help you. This is Diana Price, broadcasting over rmconair.com. We'll be right back. Hey, it's Diana Price, Spicy Business Talk, and we're broadcasting over rmconair.com. Please join us again next week. We're not done yet, but I just want to make sure you're tuned in every Tuesday at 12:30 Pacific time. I want to give you some follow-up. We're going to be just a few more minutes, but I want to give you some follow-up things that I want you to consider that you should stop doing to yourself. We've been talking about your limiting beliefs, and now I want to give you some. Did I tell you at the beginning of this program to bring your brain, because you're going to get some nuggets that you can take away and you can use in your business or your personal life. Okay, so now I want you to consider the things that you're doing to yourself and what you can stop doing to yourself. I've got two segments, what you can stop doing to yourself and what you can start doing to yourself. But I'm just going to give you a few because we don't have time to go through them all. And remember, you can always go to my blog and find out more. So number one is stop spending time with the wrong people. Remember those people I told you in the beginning that, the ones that are positive and they compliment you and, they love your success and they say great things about you. You keep those around and you get more of those. As a matter of fact, you get around people that are successful. You surround yourself with people that have more than you, that know more than you, and that you want to be like. When you surround yourself with those kind of people, guess what happens? It rubs off. It rubs off. And those ones that are negative, get rid of them. Stop spending time with the wrong people. Life is much too short, so forget it. Don't do that. Okay, the next one I want you to stop doing is stop running away from your problems. We all have problems. If you tackle them head on, you're going to have a better probability of having a much better outcome. So stop running away from your problems, your challenges. Just, nothing is going to be easy. So everybody has problems. And guess what? When you think you can resolve something and you take 2 steps ahead, you might take 3 steps backward, because problems, they don't care. Problems don't care who they go after. They don't care. You could be really on your last dime, and you could have a lot more problems. Problems don't care. They could care less. So don't run away from them. Number 3, stop lying to yourself. These are all these things I want you to stop doing. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself about, if you're good at this, great. If you're not good at this, great. Do something about it, though. The first step is acknowledging it. Okay? These are challenges. We all have these challenges in our life. So, we just have to get through this. Stop putting your own needs on the back burner. Stop putting what you need on the back burner. If you need something in your life, if you need more love from your companion, if you need more activities, in your job, if you need more duties, if you need something that is a lot more demanding that you're doing, speak up. Speak up. Get what you need in your life. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. I like this one. Stop trying to be someone that you're not. Stop trying to be someone that you are not. You can't be younger. You can't be older. You can't, some of us do, but you can't wear certain things. Well, you might wear it, but, stop trying to be something that you're not and someone that you're not. Okay? Do you hold on to the past? Stop holding on to the past. The past is good to refer to, but it's not good to say, oh my God, do you remember those good old times, the good old days? And those are good memories, but that's not the only thing out there. There's so many other things. There's so much more. So don't limit yourself to the past. Stop trying to hold on to the past. Stop trying to be perfect. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because if you don't make mistakes, you're not living, you're not advancing. Nobody loves to make mistakes, but when you do make mistakes, you learn from them. I learned so much from my mistakes. I'm going, oh, I don't want to make that mistake again, but I learn a lot from my mistakes. So stop being scared to make your mistakes. Just go for it. Don't try to. Don't get me out of context. If you make a mistake, don't make that same mistake 10 times. That's not what we're talking about. But every time people are successful, they probably had a trail of mistakes. Donald Trump, how many times did he go bankrupt? I don't remember. A couple times he went bankrupt. Lost all those billions, and then he just, like, it was nothing. He got those billions right back. Okay. Stop berating yourself for all the old mistakes you've done. And I think I'm going to stop right there because I have so many more to share with you. We're gonna go probably a lot longer on the things that you can start doing and stop doing to help yourself get through this. But I want to share some other things with you as well. This is the first show that I've been here for RMC on air. And the show is called Spicy Business Talk. And we're going to be talking. We're going to have a lot of conversations. We're going to create all kinds of conversations. It's going to be about employees. It's going to be about leadership traps. It's going to be about egos. It's going to be about mindset. It's going to be about happy, crappy customer service, business growth, business opportunities, social media, anything related to business culture, creating a culture, the service mentality, how you make money by being nice to people, how you make money on the internet. All of these things we're going to be covering in our show called Spicy Business Talk Radio. And so we're really happy to be here. We want you to know how to reach us. Our website, again, is Diana at DianaPriceAssociates.com. No, that's my email, right? That's the email. The website is DianaPriceAssociates.com. And head on over to the blog. The blog is YourPocketCash.com. And take a look at some of the things we've been talking about limiting beliefs. There's a lot of great blog articles on there. And there's some things that you could learn about how to build a blog. So for this week, it's been a pleasure. It's been my pleasure hanging out with you. This is Diana Price. We're broadcasting over rmconair.com, and you're listening to Spicy Business Talk Radio. Have a great week.